something that you want from them.
Okay, this will be a long story. I'll give an example of this. So before the social media ban came into place, the South Australian government introduced it to the state, which he then introduced to New South Wales, and then the Prime Minister got the idea from our state Premier, and then it moved on. The only person who disliked the idea was the Labor Premier in Victoria. She did not like the idea at all, and she deprived the idea of banning social media for children under the age of 16.
Yeah,
and that's where
but
the difficult situation came in.
you would think that would be good because of the people on there, that prey on people like that age. But I think something needs to step in like that because
I do agree. It shouldn't be totally banned because it is a sense of society. It's a sense of community. It allows people to connect with each other. There's many instances of people who've taken a good thing and used it for such a bad way. So it's really hard to determine what do you reckon is good for society, what's bad for society. That's why it's more of a generalized voting.
Yeah.
No, and that's so true, and I totally understand. And it's typically difficult at the same time because you don't know where to go here or there. And in half the time when a disagreement happens, this typically happens in government, especially with the opposition and the government. So it's generally something you have to get used to. And with me planning to move into politics in the near future after completing my law degree, it's something that's going to be challenging, but at the same time, you learn something new every day.
Of course.
Yeah, and you also learn from your mistakes every day.
Yes.
Pretty much, yes.
Mistakes.
So you make new mistakes, you know not to do them.
Yep, and that's always happens.
Even with people with a lot of life, up to 70 make mistakes that they never experienced, but yet they never gonna do that again.
And let's hope that never happens.
That was like my brother stuck his finger into the socket of a light bulb, and guess what? He hasn't done it again since.
You learn something new every day, right? Give it a try.
Yep.
Bloody both.
And to anyone who's curious, please don't stick your finger into a light bulb socket.
Yeah, please don't. Or a fork or anything like that. Just have some common sense.
Do not decide to give your toaster a bath and be in with it. Please don't.
Don't take your phone into a bath.
I do that all the time. Don't you worry. I haven't.
Okay, so he's doing something that I said don't do.
Unless your phone's waterproof, then yeah. How about we just make it simple?
Waterproof? Come on, my iPhone's not even owned by me. It's owned from the state government. So ain't I lucky?
Mate,
you're just risking
state government. The DENZ over here is taking a bath with their phone.
People are going to think that you're too rich and privileged.
So, the motto of today's lesson is don't be stupid. There we go. That's a great motto.
Moral of the story. Do not be stupid.
Safe.
Yes, be safe.
Represent your people with prosperity.
That means, like, if you have a mob or something like that you're representing, basically just, put your hand up, stick up for them and all that. Don't be afraid to use your voice. Your voice is the most powerful thing that you have and you can use.
And as I said, every mind, be the voice and not the microphone. And one thing I would encourage you to do is make sure you're at the table and not on the menu.
Yeah.
See, at least you get it, right?
Make sure you're given and not taken. There you go.
You want to be at the table. You don't want to be eaten. You want to be there to input your impacts, decisions, and ideas to a round table, not just a bunch of middle-aged men who.
So make sure you're not thrown to the sharks.
Yes, that's the way it goes, Mr. Lawyer.
Don't be like our last Prime Minister who apparently disappeared in the ocean.
Don't know where he went.
Don't be like the Prime Minister who always ran off to Hawaii and was the minister for everything.
Came back as a skeleton, mate. Cannibals got to him.
And resigned with
he got sold to someone.
I think the Chinese took him in a submarine.
Probably.
They came up, grabbed his like, see you, mate, down into the under.
Wouldn't you be able to hear the sonar ping? Ding, ding.
Oh, not if they turn it off before they get to shore.
They just see, I'm the biggest
Mate.
bird.
I still wonder where he got off to. Like, where did our former prime minister get up to?
Bro, he's
Mate,
probably
our
on an
former Prime
island
Minister.
drinking coconuts.
Probably,
He's probably
yeah.
on an
Mate, he
island
would have been
drinking
safe if he
coconut.
just got himself. Mate, he would have been safe if he just got himself a pair of floaties.
You're not
He's
wrong.
probably speaking to a basketball. Wilson!
Wilson, I'm sorry.
But the best part about my
And
life,
yes, it's a
I
netball
love getting cameras
or a soccer ball.
in my face.
You love cameras in your face.
Yeah, cameras.
Oh
Not-
yeah, I've seen.
Well,
I've seen.
Denz, I'll make it
I've
very
s-
clear. If politics don't work out, you would have a great time on the casting couch if you want cameras in your face.
May I just say I'm
Actually,
already an actor?
You're an actor.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of things about you on the news, basically Sunrise and all that. Like I've been told by other people that when you were hanging out with them, basically you got pulled aside from the news and you were interviewed.
That's because I'm a reporter. Okay, it's
You're just
Listen-
irresistible to some people.
yeah, and because I love the
At
camera.
some point we convinced him to come to a game made of Lego pieces and talk in a room that's fake.
Crazy.
Other people
No,
have to email him or email other people to get in contact with him. You know what we have to do? Message him on Discord. Oi, bro, get on.
Boy, bro, we want to interview you on
You know
this.
one thing I need to. Do you know one thing I should do with you?
What?
We should actually make a podcast. Come to Melbourne for a day, guys.
Yeah, legit. I'll bring the microphones.
Come to
No,
Melbourne
I'll
for a day. I live in Melbourne.
I'll rent the studio.
Yeah, you live in
I'll rent a podcast studio. I'll probably rent the newsroom. Don't you stress.
Oh,
And
we'll
then
do it,
we'll
mate.
have to
We'll
fly
do it.
Casey out. We'll have to fly Casey out.
Bro, what do you mean? Casey will just steal some horse. Just come driving down. In true
Yeah.
Aussie fashion.
Isn't
No,
that,
I
Casey, you here?
I could literally just hire a.
Good talk.
I think Casey's been aimed a little bit.
He's probably enjoying the conversation, right?
Yeah.
But no, I
Just
would literally
Mason
hire
always- Yeah.
I would hire a podcast studio and then invite you all over.
Oh,
There we
done,
go.
mate, done.
We'll have to
Then we'll have
borrow a
actual,
studio or
we'll have
something and
actual
set
political
it up.
talks.
Yeah.
But what are we gonna call? What are we gonna call it? We can't go calling it like some kiddie name, right?
Southern Cross podcast.
They'll be looking at us like, who are these crazy kids?
Oh, I love it.
One thing I'd do for you is I'd print you all out a media badge. You can all
You know
join me
what's-
with
You know what I want to speak about topics?
what?
Homeless.
That's one thing, and mental health. They're both
Yes.
something that has to be raised.
Yes, that
They need to
has
be
to
made
be
more aware of.
more of awareness, because more of the mental health just go down the drain the more people that you find under a bridge. Logan Paul reference type thing.
Hate
Swinging. I'm not trying to
Andrew.
make a joke out of that, but I can't say that because I will be banned on Roblox voice chat.
And one thing
But-
I don't like is especially there was an incident in South Australia a few days ago. This showed nothing but disrespect to the homeless
Mhm.
individuals across the state. Throwing a glass bottle at the wall, smashing, and the homeless lady sleeping woke up screaming help.
Oh,
Now,
I've
let's
seen
say-
that. I've seen that. Yeah, I saw that video.
Okay, may I just say, I thought it was slightly funny, but then looking at it, it's like, what if I was in that person's shoes?
Well, funny
Yeah,
enough,
what if-
I was in that shoes about several months ago.
yeah, you told me about that.
Yep.
Like,
We
That's
should
horrifying.
interview you.
what
Yeah,
if we did because I'm planning on founding an organization across Australia, based on youth awareness stuff and youth advocacy.
Yeah.
Which I'm planning to do it through university. So it'll basically be called Voice Up Australia, and it basically
Oh, yeah.
give us as young people the opportunity to amplify our voices with our decision makers, our leaders,
So
and the
in
people
our
we vote
town,
for in government.
for Indigenous, we do have like Curry help and all that. So Curry and all of that, we will have like people come down for youths. We got youth workers that will come down here, help our youths, help them understand even after school programs. We got all that sort of stuff down here that will help. You know, if any of the kids have bad times at home, we can at
And it's
least
like sometimes if
have them distracted.
like now I've got a question for you, Mr. Lawyer. You know
Yep.
how young Indigenous people are being arrested at young ages. What's your
Yes,
thoughts?
youth crimes.
Do you think youth crimes are made aware of? Oh, now I'm taking over the podcast. I do apologize. That's
So,
not my intention.
oh no, that's okay.
What are your thoughts? Do you think young people know the difference between right and wrong?
I think they
Oof.
do know, and they are aware of what crimes they are causing. It's just that they think they can get away with their consequences until it's too late, and then they're going to start screaming and crying. But also, here's the thing with the judges that they do overrule and say, "Oh, you know what? It's his first time being in this courtroom, first time doing a crime. We'll give him a
Slap
slap
them on
on
the
the
wrist.
wrist. He probably won't do it again. He does it over 10 times, and he's going to do the exact same thing, slap on the wrist, and get back out there."
I got the same thing. I've been hearing on every news
And I
news
witnessed
section.
it. I witnessed it.
Yeah,
I witnessed it in Warrnambool Court.
does it surprise me? I'm seeing all these news reports.
Looks like a bird.
Now, I'm not going to name this guy, but this guy at 3 a.m. Decided to fire a couple shots at police officers' cars when they were doing a routine check on a welfare. After they heard about 5 gunshots go off through their car, the 2 cars took off speeding up the road, and then they were found later ditched in the bush. Later on, they didn't find the gun, but they found the ammunition. But there was theories on they shot and killed someone. But unfortunately, I knew the person. They were taken into trial, but they only got a slap on the wrist, and I'm pretty sure they know where the gun is. The police did not yet find the gun. And that's what I think about that, because the youth justice is it's pretty messed up, because
it's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a real big it's a real big joke.
I'm seeing all these news reports about 15, 16-year-olds, especially in Alice Springs, about stabbing and killing all these people, and they're just getting let off like it's nothing.
People aren't controlling them. It's getting out of hand, and it's to be honest, they need help. To be honest, like,
give me one second. Again.
Yep, you're all good. Even though if you grew up in a bad home, even though you're going to reach that teenage era, by then, past then you graduate. Yeah, we can cut right here.
All right, we'll take a quick intermission. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta go grab some water.
Oh, look at that jawline. Anyway, we are all right. We are back here at Southern Cross MC Podcast. We've just been told by our producer that we've hitting the final limits of our show, so we're going to start with the closing statements. So, DENZ, thank you so much for appearing on our little podcast.
No, it was definitely an honor. Thanks for inviting me, and I'm glad and happy to speak with the constituents of my future cabinet.
Yes, yep, sir. Don't worry, and we'll make sure when you become Prime Minister that we're going to get all the benefits, tax dodge, all the stuff.
Hey, I won't be giving out free Centrelink payments. Come on now.
Then why am I even talking to you, mate? If you're not going to bump up my Centrelink pay, why do I even want to know you?
I'm going to make sure every Australian gets a job. I want an equal Australia where everyone has a job and no one lives off taxpayers.
You got to cut him some slack because he's got a child on the way, so you gotta give him some extra payments.
Is he popping the child out, or is it his missus?
Well, I'm pretty sure you know basic biology, so I think you can answer that one yourself, mate. Where's my baby bonus, huh? Where's my baby bonus?
The missus is popping the baby out. I don't think you are.
Mate, I gotta be the one who sits there and watch this thing tear her apart. Like, mate,
your wife's gonna be your wife's gonna be the one washing the dishes. So come on now, throw some slack. You're going to be the one that's supposed to be working and earning the money for the family, not living off the dole.